Hello, tiny heads. Do you remember that time that all of the world powers teamed up to assault our island? You do not? Well, allow me to refresh your memory.
In the early years of the 21st century, combined military units of the United States and 9 other NATO alliance member nations, side by side with Russian, Chinese, and Indian forces, initiated an assault upon an isolated island in the Caribbean. These forces expected little in the way of opposition. The results of that operation were, well,
after some of the screens I've looked at out there in the big black, this one rates about a 0.83 on the 10-point scale.
But why? What are they thinking? They know what we can do.
No, they have no idea what we can do, and they're thinking that we have shifted the geopolitical power food chain on the planet. We've effectively ended wars on Earth, and that eats into the fund flow for the globalists. They get nervous when that kind of thing happens. So they're sending someone else's family members to put us in our place and restore the natural order.
I detect military elements of the United States and 9 other NATO nations. In addition, there are also military units from China, India, and Russia.
Monkey puss.
The greater majority of the incoming threats are aircraft. The first of those will be within effective range of the island in 9 minutes and 11 seconds. The submerged units, 3 of them, appear to be the next most proximal. They are stationed several hundred meters off of our coast.
Those subs will be carrying the special operations guys.
These are followed by the surface vessels. There are 37 surface vessels. In addition, multiple satellites are attempting to scan the island.
Silver didn't mention any cruise missiles on the way, so it looks like they want to take us out surgically. They're hoping that we are in panic about their threatening signature over the horizon, and that we're focusing our attention on that threat and are ignoring the beaches.
Panic? Us? Okay, this is starting to piss me off. I'll show them what panic looks like. Mr. Ed, vaporize every satellite that is attempting or has ever attempted to monitor activities on this island. When you have completed that task, visit each of the approaching surface vessels and remove all power sources, weapons, off-ship communication capabilities, non-medical related nuclear material, all batteries, fuel, oils, and lubricants. Transport all small arms to the New Mexico bunker. If you see any paddles, remove those too.
That'll get their panties wadded up.
Trigger, beginning with the closest incoming aerial threat. Intercept and transport all aircraft to that plane in Mongolia, with the rocks scattered everywhere, where you chase goats, and park them. Be sure to remove all of the fuel sources and lubricants, armament, and power sources from those aircraft. Both of you report back here when your assignments are complete. Maintain constant contact with Silver in case we need you back here, pronto.
What about the snake eaters?
Oh, yeah. Silver, can you reach out to the 3 submarines in the waters off the island, place the vessels on the surface, and remove all of the items I listed earlier for Mr. Ed?
I can, and I just did.
Nice. Now, see if you can identify the special force operators on those vessels. Disarm them, and place all of them in the submerged cistern chamber. Keep them all well elevated and separate. Oh, and be sure to integrate them well in their suspended state. Give them some cultural diversity experience.
All of the surface vessels are drifting powerless. There is a significant probability of collision between some of those vessels.
It's good. Let them bash into each other.
What the bloody... Where is our power? Wait, we are not moving. Why are we not moving? Someone get the screens off those portholes and get some light in here. Where's that tube? Ah. Talk to me, Clanky. Why do I not have power when I have my own nuclear reactor?
The fuel rods are in place, sir, and undamaged, but they appear to be inert.
Inert. Appear to be.
Aye, sir. Your wristwatch is likely emitting more radiation than our reactor is.
What about our generators and auxiliary engines? Are they inert as well?
No, sir. The diesel generators and engines are fine, only...
Only?
There is no fuel, sir. Tanks that were at capacity 20 minutes ago are now empty. The crew reports that the tanks do not even have the smell of petrol.
It's the 9s for someone. not to mention any hopes I had of putting on that star. Ring up command, they will want answers.
Communications are down, sir.
Naturally they are. Bloody.
On second thought, have Mr. Ed and Trigger collect all of the vessels, drop each of them in a surge channel, and deposit them all in the middle of the desert. Then instruct Mr. Ed to remove the non-medical nuclear capabilities of each nation involved in the threat to our island. Hard lessons are the best lessons, I think. While Mr. Ed and Trigger are at it, have them search the holds of all the vessels to see if they have any of those fast attack boats. Have them select the nicest one and transport it to the cistern. Better get two, one for each of the twins.
Don't forget me. I want one too.
And one for Nate. Meanwhile, let's all go to the quarry and grill up some lunch. All of this activity has made me hungry. Silver, have Trigger zip up to the Paradise Planet and collect some fruit for the picnic when he has completed his assignments.
I'll mosey on down to the underwater barn and give the Special Operations troops a pep talk.
Someone pipe in and tell me if I am wrong, but this is a desert, is it not? Anyone?